If you're dropshipping by yourself, you could be doing it wrong this whole time. Today, I'm gonna tell you why this is so and how you might not be reaching your full potential running an e-commerce store. The first reason is that you're missing out on a lot of money in the e-commerce space. There's a lot of money to be made. You just need to catch a little sliver of it to make some type of decent income through dropshipping. There is an income cap when you're dropshipping by yourself. What I mean by this, you can only take on a certain amount of orders and fulfill these orders on a daily basis because you have to live your own lifestyle. That means whatever job you're doing, spending time with family and friends, there's only 24 hours in a day, 8 hours a day you're probably sleeping. So it's good when you're dropshipping by yourself and making a small income. But once you start to scale your store, you have to think about the long term. How can I make this business automated and how can I make more income without putting in a lot of work into it? When you have to make that mindset change from this being a side income into a full-time income so you can eventually leave your job or free up a lot of time to do whatever you want to do. When you're doing this for just a side income, it's not worth it. It's hard to justify all the time that you're putting into the business when you're only making a minuscule amount of money. So for example, if you open up your store and you put 150 listings and you have too many orders coming in, it's gonna affect your seller metrics if you don't fill those. If you get tired of working on the business or you don't want to do it, you're not gonna make any money. So again, this is where that income cap is because you have to justify the amount of work you're putting into the store. So dropshippers out there, you can probably agree that it takes a lot of time to run this business, right? So in the beginning phases of any store and throughout the longevity of the store, you have to spend a lot of time on product research, order fulfillment, customer message inquiries, and this involves a lot of your time in the beginning. So the most important thing here is for any store to be profitable, you have to have solid product research. Now, if you put a lot of time into product research and these items don't sell, you waste a lot of time for no reason because there's no results. But if you have someone to do it for you and they are very good at what they do in terms of product research, that will help your business by a lot. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get at is when you do all these steps on your own, it's good that you don't have to spend any of your money to hire someone else to do it, but you have to invest your time. And at the end of the day, time is a very important resource and it's worth more than money. You have to think about the long term of the business, like I said in the first point. When you run an e-commerce store, there are a whole bunch of uncertainties in this business model, just like any other business model out there. These products might not sell. You might get a lot of customer complaints when you send out the wrong orders. You're trusting that these suppliers are sending out the right product. So if anything negative backlash comes out of the business, it is up to you to fulfill them and only you because no one else is helping you out on that business. You might operate in losses, which is another downside to the business. You might have an order come in and your supplier increase the price and you might have to take that loss because you want to increase your seller metrics. So like I mentioned in the beginning, I said that you have to have that long-term mindset for this type of business model. There's a lot of money to be made in the e-commerce space, but you have to think long-term. When you want to drop ship yourself, you're settling for a lower amount of income. You're not willing to outsource your work or hire a new team to run the business with you. When this happens, you are settling for less and you're okay with making $500, $1,000 a month. But if you think about the long term and you outsource to a team, you can hit anywhere of $2,000 to $3,000. When you outsource more and have bigger of a team, your income is scalable that way. So at the end of the day, you have to spend money to make a lot more money. If you're not willing to spend that money, your income will be capped at how much time you put into the business. For example, if you do get sick, you go on vacations, you don't have access to internet, you have orders that need to be fulfilled, but they can't be fulfilled. Your customers will get angry. They will request for cancellations. When that happens and you don't refund them, your store metrics will be hurt negatively. So of course, everyone has their own lives to live, stuff happens, right? But you have to make sure that you can manage this store yourself. If you can't, then you're settling for just the amount of time you can put in, and not everyone has a lot of time these days. At the end of the day, you want to invest into sources of income or invest into businesses that don't take up a lot of your time, but you can make the most amount of money and then continue scaling. So when you're dropshipping a store, think about the long-term gain of the store. Think about the potential you can make. Think about how you can expand the business instead of just being the sole employee in your business. There's a huge possibility to scale. You just have to think outside the box and think into the future. So product research. Every dropshipper knows that that's the most important thing in the e-commerce space. If you don't find products that are hot and profitable, you're not gonna make any money. So you have to make sure these products that you're putting on your store have high profit margins and it's something that people want. Of course, every dropshipper knows that there is software out there that helps with the product research. If you have bad software, Your products will not sell, again, wasting more of your time. You have to have software that tracks the items so that you make sure these items are being delivered to your customers in the right amount of time. Things like out of stock items, price changes, where your supplier increased the prices, so now you're operating at a loss. All these things have to be tracked through you. If you're not tracking these items, there's a lot of bad things that can happen in your business. So you have to make sure that you're spending a lot of money for all these softwares. At the end of the day, you have to spend money to make money. If you guys want a video about specifically product research, comment down below. So when you make that switch to thinking long-term for your e-commerce store, now we can get into automation. So what automation is, you hire a company like us here at Capital Ecom where we take over the store and manage it for you. In return, there's a profit share agreed upon. We have the manpower and the experience to handle all these stores. So everything that I mentioned in this video, product research, order fulfillment, customer message inquiries, we have software that we personally train our UVAs to use so that they can scale your store to the fullest potential. When you learn to automate your business and think long-term, this frees up a lot of time. It increases freedom. So freedom to do what you want, freedom to spend time with family and friends, focus on more income streams that will make you more money so you don't have to actively be involved. Think about when you open up a restaurant. If you manage the restaurant yourself, that restaurant will take over your life and it will own you. If you outsource your work and hire a management team to handle that restaurant in return for a profit share, now you don't have to work on the business because you have a team that does it for you. Of course, you guys have a profit share agreed upon, usually 50-50, 60-40, whatever it is. But you're willing to spend some money to gain a passive source of income that frees up a lot more of your time. And like I said, time in this day and age is more important than money. Life becomes much more fun when your income is passive instead of you actively having to work on that source of income. When you have multiple streams of passive income, that's when your life can really begin and you can start to do whatever you want. Statistically, to become a millionaire, you need at least 7 streams of passive income. Now we here at Capital Ecom help you create at least one. When you create that one source of passive income, you can save up that money to invest into another stream of income. And that's really how you build out the lifestyle of your dreams. If you guys are interested in learning more how to create that passive source of income for yourself and getting involved with our automation services, click the link here that will direct you to our website that shows you how to get started with Facebook and Walmart automation. We'll also leave a link in the description that explains our services, and if you guys are interested in learning more, you can book a call with one of our team members and we'll help you get started. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, comment, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this and learn how to automate your life. Passive John out.